March is National Nutrition Month and National Kidney Month, and registered dietitian, nutritionist Monique Richard is here to highlight how food connects us with our heritage, our bodies, and each other. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you again.
Great to see you.
You brought somebody with you today.
I did. My intern Bianca.
Welcome,
helped
Bianca.
me set this up
and
do some research.
And we're talking about foods that a lot of folks are familiar with.
Yes.
Yes.
So food connects us again to our culture, our heritage, our family traditions, to each other, to our bodies.
Right.
So I certainly wanted to highlight Appalachian culture, right? So the soup beans.
Right. Soup beans and cornbread, a staple.
That's right.
Yes.
Some chow, some onions. It's usually served with some greens, possibly fried potatoes is what we learned.
Fried potatoes and onions.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
And so miners used to pack this in their pails, in their tins, because it was easy to transport and they wouldn't go bad and you could have them all year long.
Right.
So that's where the tradition came. But they're also very inexpensive, so it's a great option to continue, right?
I think that a lot of folks say that during the Great Depression is when the advent so much, you know, they've been eating forever, but they really came to the forefront during the Great Depression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But soup, beans, cornbread, that meal right there, you can't go wrong with that meal.
It's filling, it's very nutritious, protein rich, fiber rich, potassium, magnesium, B vitamins, so a great vegetarian option.
I'm going to ask you real quick because this is important. Okay, greens. What type of greens I like? Turnip greens personally.
Turnip greens are good.
Yes.
Yeah, collard greens, turnip
collard
greens. I like
mustard
them all.
greens. Yes. Okay.
Yep. With a little bit of apple cider vinegar for me.
You got it. You got it. You know it. And of course, you got to have some great cornbread too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what else we got?
So we've got my heritage. I am French, so I brought you some crepes. So wanted to give you some tips about how to make those. So that translates into a thin pancake. You do want to make sure to use a cast iron skillet and make sure that it gets nice and hot.
Yes.
So that you can the flour and the ingredients are going to bubble a little bit and then have that little crispy, savory taste. And so I've got Vermont pure maple syrup. That's where I grew up. And then the recipe, if you're interested, is about 1.5 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of milk, and then 2 eggs, and that's it. So very, very simple.
And they're so versatile.
Yes.
Because you can eat it plain just like this.
You can.
Or you can stuff them with stuff. Whatever you want to put in
And you can make it sweet or savory as well.
Yep. I love that because they're so versatile.
Yes.
And of course, pure maple syrup makes a huge difference.
It does.
It really
you got to have quality, and those have some great properties as well.
And you know, we recently there's a farm here. We're like one of the southernmost places that you can do maple syrup, and we've got a local farm here that does maple syrup.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we have local maple syrup that you can do right here.
Go Tennessee. We'll have to have a taste off.
And you got to have a good beverage, okay?
Yes.
And you're talking about matcha today.
Matcha. So I have the molecular structure of L-theanine on my t-shirt today. That's an amino acid that is going to calm. It's going to help support our immune system, de-stress us, and that is rich in green teas. Matcha tea is Japanese for powdered tea or ground tea, and so it's going to be rich in L-theanine. So that's a good thing to have in this March mid-weather, right?
Yeah, because it's constantly changing.
Exactly. Yes. And it's real soothing, and so this is an ode to my Japanese dietitian and friends. All right. And very, very good for you.
We're going to come back here in just a few moments, okay? Because it's Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday, okay?
That's right.
We're going to talk about how to have your king cake and eat it too, okay, during Mardi Gras. If you want to find out more about everything we're talking about here today, go to eatrightrx.com. We'll be back with more coming up in just a few moments.